Yeah, that's right. You heard the news. Even though it's like a week ago or two, but it's been announced that the Angry Birds Movie 3 is in production. If you knew me for a while, or as you already knew, I loved Angry Birds. Much like Mario and Sonic, it is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. I played a lot of their games, well, mostly their old ones, had their merchandise, and watched their cartoons. Alright, now let's get into the topic. On June 6, 2024, I was just minding my own business in the living room until all of a sudden, I saw the news about the third Angry Birds movie. I thought it was fake news or one of their crappy AIs, but nope, it's real. And after watching the teaser, I feel like I'm getting really hyped for this one. Alright, so let me tell you my thoughts on the first two movies. The first Angry Birds movie I remember seeing in theaters, and I had a good time watching it. Yeah, despite its flaws, it's still a good movie.
Get busy! We're gonna be laying some eggs tonight! No.
It's so terrible!
You know that literally every second of this film is bad.
Come on, there's gotta be some good things about this movie, like, for example, it is staying true to the source material of the games. And the animation looks pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And some amazing references to the games. Now let's talk about the second movie. Oh boy. Back in 2019, I saw the second movie and I enjoyed it at first, and I enjoyed it the last few times. But then as I got older, I looked back to it and damn, it was a disappointing Angry Birds movie. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's not the worst movie ever made. I mean, it is better than the Emoji Movie, or frickin' Cats, but that's not saying much. Yeah, there are some things I kinda like in this film, which some of the characters are likable, and there are some parts I do laugh about, and it's nice to see the Angry Birds characters again on the big screen. But there are some things I don't like. Silver's design is... The plot doesn't make any sense, Zeta doesn't feel like a good villain, and the trendy jokes in this movie are just dry, bare-bone, and extremely unfunny.
Not sure about the dabbing, though!
Mom, did you get my picture?
How do you do, fellow kids?
Ugh, I hate it when movies and TV shows do that. It's not funny.
Not funny.
It has no charm to be funny. It's just there to be trendy. Now, it may be a likable movie for critics, but not for Angry Birds fans. So, much like some people, I kind of find this film mid. If you want to know my full thoughts on the second movie, click on the link below in the description. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's talk about the announcement. Like I said, I was really excited for this film. Now, if you didn't know this, Sony is now going to be involved in the third movie. I'm not kidding. Well, Rovio's going to be involved as usual, and same as Sega. Not to mention that it is worked by Prime Focus Studios and Deneg Animations, who are the same animation studios behind the masterpiece Nimona and recently the Garfield movie. And as we know, Jason Segedis and Josh Gad are returning as the roles of Red and Chuck, like in the first two movies. Now, there are some things that I hope to see in this movie. Number one, I hope that this third movie will be the Cars 3 of Angry Birds. Ignore the things from the second movie. Do not, and I mean do not, put any trendy jokes in this movie. And please, no Gen Alpha shit. Number two, the same thing that my friend Blue Jay Plays, aka Blue Jay Nick, wanted to see. The Blues. Now, if you know Blue Jay Nick, he is the huge fan of the Blues. And I don't blame him for being upset about the second movie because they forgot the parents. How the hell could you forget about the parents? And even the part where Jay's all like, Mom, did you get my picture? Damn! Oh my god, this is so f***ing cringe. Number 3, change Silver's design to make it more game accurate. I would have loved to see Silver's original design in movie form. Number 4, there are some characters that I wanted to see in this movie. First up, Ruby. If you haven't heard the news and you are stuck under a rock just like Patrick, it's been confirmed that Cremadra's redesign of Ruby has been canon. Not to mention that she is Red's sister too. And it would be perfect to add her in the movie, and Red finding out that she is his long-lost sister. Next character, Luca. I mean, in the Wikipedia page, it might be confirmed that Luca might appear. Hopefully we'll get to know about how Luca was found by Stella and her friends, or we'll get to know about his real parents. And there might be a possibility that Joe might appear too, since their movie design has been revealed since last year. Another character I wanted to see is Melody. I mean, come on, her ability is OP in Angry Birds 2. And best for last, one of my favorite characters that I wanted to see the most in this movie, Icebird. Yep, I wanted to see Icebird in the third film. In fact, I would love it if they referenced Angry Birds Space in this movie. It would bring so many nostalgic memories playing this game. I would freak the hell out if Icebird appeared in this freaking movie. And so is the reference to the game. I would freaking love it. And I would go insane. I know people are gonna think I'm a maniac, but it would be worth it. Totally worth it. Also, there is this one pig I wanted to see in this movie. I know he was scrapped from the first film, but I would like to see the return of King Smoothcheeks. Yes, the king pig who was the son of Leonard Mudbeard. And we haven't even seen him for a very long time. The last time we saw him was on the final episode of Angry Birds Toons. That is it. After the first movie released, we haven't even seen him in years. Number 5. Have Stella as the main female role. Have her more spotlight in the movie, and to please the fans, have a love interest with Red, especially my friend Christopher Ruse. He loves the ship. And also have Bubbles return as well, now that Ebony and Ian are back together in Smosh, and I want Mighty Eagle to be a great character again. Hopefully they don't make the same mistake like they did in the second movie. And that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm really hyped for this movie. I hope it's gonna be good. I hope they don't make the same mistake just like they did in the second movie. And I hope that this will bring back the light to the Angry Birds franchise. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!